Sometimes our day in boating just will not go our way. No matter what we do, how much we prep, or how much we look out, things when we get out there just seem to go wrong. Just like some of the things we're going to witness in this week's episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. Now, many of these things that go wrong can obviously be avoided if we just exercise a little bit of caution and a little bit of common sense when we're out there trying to enjoy that day of boating. But sometimes, no matter how much we do, things just won't go our way. Now, sometimes it'll be our own fault. We'll make that mistake of not paying attention to where we were going, and the next thing we know, we find ourselves in a hard spot. Now, it's not just your average weekend warrior out there on the water who will find themselves in trouble from time to time. Obviously, even the professional mariners, they're out there all the time, will find themselves in a little bit of trouble every once in a while. Now, don't get me wrong, plenty of people get out there in the water and just enjoy themselves and have a great day. And many times it's because they do the small things. Take your time, approach things slowly, and always double check and triple check and make sure you got everything right before you go. Now sure, this mistake here may cost him a new prop, but in boating that's where you really gotta be cautious because some mistakes are definitely more costly than others. Now my real question from here is, what do you think they're going to do with the vessel from here? Obviously there's a flatbed truck, but you're not getting this up on a flatbed, so where is he really carrying it to? Or do they plan on going right down the street? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Also, let me know in the comments who you think gets to pay to fix the road, if anybody. Now, I'm guessing the reason they're moving it was left long-term at the dock. I mean, if you're gonna try and dock a boat somewhere like that publicly for a long term, you better come with a better plan. Now, you would think sometimes being a better plan would be keeping your boat at a real dock, somewhere where a boat's designed to stay long term, but of course somebody will always come blowing through the no-wake zone and cause damage anyway.
Coast Guard just came out with a rule that says you need to wear your engine cutoff device at all times. And this is why. Right here.
Now, fortunately in this situation, our guy was actually picked up off the water, and actually the boat you see coming into screen here is him on another boat. They went back, grabbed another one of his boats, and now they're trying to stop this one.
Dangerous maneuvers. Oh, goodness. Oh, there's the direction change. Hit it on the nose. You can get on it right now. Come on, get on it. Oh, well. You only got that small window of time to get back on the boat. That's dangerous.
Now, fortunately for this crew, the part where you really couldn't see from this distance, what they were actually trying to do was foul the prop. They used a line or something they had on the boat when they got close enough to it to get it locked into the motor, and that's why we see the vessel starting to slow down now, as whatever they used to foul is starting to work.
Yeah. Seized it. He did get a line in the prop. I guess I was safer than jumping in it.
But as our guy mentioned earlier, that's why you always want to go ahead and wear that safety kill switch lanyard. Speaking of safety switches, how about those safety straps on the back of the boat? Now, I don't know exactly what happened, but I do know one thing. They sent this one so hard that you can see the actual winch is still attached to the bow eye of the boat, meaning that whole system actually came dislodged from the trailer. So safety straps or not 100% sure on that one. That one still might have came off the trailer. But one thing's for sure, if you leave the safety straps on when you're trying to launch the boat, it's probably not coming off the trailer. Kind of like our crew's about to learn here. As you can see, Cap's at the helm, trying to power off, but for whatever reason, he can't seem to figure it out. The boat just doesn't want to move. What's interesting is he still kind of stops and pauses like he's not 100% sure. I kind of get the feeling his wife on the dock is the one who's like, did you remove the straps? And all of a sudden it kind of clicks in his head. He's like, yeah, maybe I need to check that. But I don't know why he went this far. Here, he's disconnecting the battery. At this point, if you're just launching again, I probably would have left the battery switches on, pulled forward, killed the motors, and seen if I can get those straps off. But here in a moment, as he pulls forward, we're going to see if that's definitely the result. But as we can tell as he's pulling forward, Wifey's over there looking down, trying to figure it out. But you're definitely going to find out here that the straps are on. As we mentioned, this one of those things is kind of indefinite. If you leave those on, that boat's probably not coming off the trailer. So now at this point, you're probably thinking, BG, there's a lot going on and a lot to do here. Maybe I'll just stick to fishing off a pier versus going out on a boat. That doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a good day.
Hey, buddy. Is yours?
I mean, as you can see here, just because you're on the pier doesn't necessarily mean things are going to go your way.
What's up, man? Just gonna do a quick check, okay? Yeah. You be able to do a check on this? Yeah, I got you.
What's interesting about this one is watching the officer struggle this much to try and measure this fish, and he expects that the person who caught the fish to be as thorough as he is about it as well.
And your feel when you drop a fish like that, is that a technical difficulty?
Yes.
All right.
Exactly. We're having technical difficulties.
You should just measure them there, maybe.
Man, that's the next step. Critical thinking at its finest, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do you want to hold it down?
Yeah.
Because this one's the technical difficulties.
Yeah. It's all right. Stuff happens sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it's right under.
Yeah.
Just under like
I'm going to throw it back, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
2/16 short.
So, yeah, obviously, yeah.
This crew winds up documenting him over
Pretty
this.
black and white. There's no gray area. I'm sure you know. Yeah. Okay. And as you just explained, it's a criminal offense for this stuff. So.
So, because you did get it short, we're going to document it, okay?
Yes,
As a
yes.
warning our system.
Yeah,
Do you have your ID on you?
No.
So now I get it. The law is the law. If you break the law, I agree, things are wrong. But in a situation like that one, I get there's no gray area. But the reality is they had so much struggles measuring the fish themselves, maybe they don't even have the length right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on that one. Well, of course, there are other ways to enjoy the water as well. Maybe you don't want to get on the boat, and obviously you want to avoid the pier now. So you're like, you know what? Let's get under the water where nobody's going to mess with us. But that comes with its own inherent risks as well. Now, while I do enjoy some free diving and some snorkeling, I personally have never actually scuba dived, but something looks a little off in the scene. Were they caught in a current? Let me know in the comments below. And then, of course, you can always just go work out there on the water. That always looks like fun as well. Thanks for watching, crew. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Boneheaded Boaters of the Week. If you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here. Just like Danny Carrillo, Anna Burke 4, Corbin GT40, Vegas Offshore, Tony Loff, and Adam Coolidge did this week. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.